Leg cramps in the middle of the night can feel like a cruel joke. One minute you're peacefully dreaming, the next you're jolted awake by a sharp, twisting pain shooting through your calf or foot. It's frustrating, exhausting, and for many people over 60, it happens way too often. But here's the truth. It might not be because you're getting older. It might just be because your body is running low on the key nutrients it needs to keep your muscles calm while you sleep. In fact, many doctors now believe that nighttime leg cramps, especially in older adults, are closely linked to simple nutritional imbalances. That's right. It's not just about stretching or drinking more water. What you eat during the day, and especially before bed, could be the missing piece of the puzzle. So in this video, we're diving into 8 powerful, doctor-approved nutrition tips that can help you beat nighttime leg cramps naturally. No pills, no pain, and number 3 a.m. agony. These are real, science-backed strategies that thousands of Americans are already using to sleep through the night without those surprise muscle spasms. And the best part? They're easy to try at home using everyday foods from your own kitchen. This video is not medical advice, and it's always a good idea to check with your doctor before making changes to your diet, especially if you're managing other health conditions or taking medications. But if you're ready to take control and finally get the peaceful, pain-free sleep you deserve, stay tuned. We'll walk through each tip step by step, explain why it works, and show you how to put it into action. And hey, if you found something that helps your leg cramps at night, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what's working for you, because when it comes to better sleep and better health, we're all in this together. 1. Eat more magnesium-rich foods like spinach and pumpkin seeds. There's a reason magnesium is often called nature's muscle relaxer. And for older adults dealing with stubborn nighttime leg cramps, it might just be the missing piece. This is important because as we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food, and yet our muscles still depend on it to stay calm and relaxed. Without enough magnesium, nerve cells can become overexcited and fire off too many signals, which leads to those sudden, painful contractions that wake you up in the middle of the night. Doctors have found that many seniors with chronic cramps are simply not getting enough magnesium through their daily meals. To help with this, you can start by adding more magnesium-rich foods to your everyday eating routine. One of the best sources is leafy greens, especially spinach. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach has nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs. You can sauté it in olive oil with a little garlic and serve it as a warm side dish with dinner. Or blend a handful of raw spinach into a morning smoothie if you prefer something cold and refreshing. Pumpkin seeds are another magnesium superstar. A small handful, just 1 ounce, contains about 150 milligrams of magnesium, which is about 35% of what older adults should aim for daily. These make for a perfect snack in the afternoon or a crunchy topping on oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. Simple changes like these can have a big impact. In fact, a 2012 study published in the journal Magnesium Research found that adults who supplemented with magnesium experienced significantly fewer nighttime cramps than those who didn't. While magnesium supplements can help in some cases, many doctors recommend trying food sources first because they come with other important nutrients like fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. To put into practice, try creating a cramp-fighting dinner plate. Include a serving of baked salmon for protein, a warm spinach salad with olive oil and lemon, and a small side of sweet potato or quinoa. Sprinkle some pumpkin seeds on top, or keep a jar of them within easy reach on your kitchen counter for a daily snack. You don't need to eat them by the cupful. Consistency is what matters. A little every day is better than a lot once in a while. Another great option is black beans. Half a cup of cooked black beans contains about 60 milligrams of magnesium. They're also rich in potassium and fiber, which makes them an excellent food for overall muscle and digestive health. You can add black beans to soups, salads, or mix them into a rice bowl. Even dark chocolate, the good kind, at least 70% cocoa, is a source of magnesium, and a small square after dinner can be a delicious way to satisfy your sweet tooth while supporting muscle health. Just watch the sugar content, especially if you're trying to limit evening sugar intake to avoid cramps. For best results, aim to eat some magnesium-rich food at lunch and dinner, rather than saving it all for one big meal. This helps your body absorb it gradually and keeps levels more stable throughout the day and night. You might also want to keep a food journal for a few days to see how much magnesium you're actually getting. It's easy to overestimate. If you realize you're falling short, a few simple swaps can bring you back into balance. Be mindful, though, some health conditions and medications, like diuretics or proton pump inhibitors, can interfere with magnesium absorption or cause you to lose more magnesium through urine. If you're taking any prescription drugs regularly, it's a good idea to ask your doctor or pharmacist whether magnesium deficiency might be a side effect to watch for. In these cases, they might recommend checking your blood levels or trying a magnesium supplement in addition to eating more magnesium-rich foods. One gentle tip: don't try to overhaul your whole diet overnight. Start small. Maybe it's adding spinach to your omelet twice a week, or tossing a few pumpkin seeds into your cereal. Maybe you start trying out magnesium-rich soups, like lentil or black bean, once a week. When you start with foods you already like, it's much easier to stay consistent. And if you find something that works for you, whether it's a specific snack or recipe, stick with it. Your muscles will thank you at 2 a.m. Remember, we're not just talking about nutrition for nutrition's sake. We're talking about helping you stay asleep through the night, wake up feeling rested, and avoid those awful moments when you leap out of bed in pain. Magnesium isn't a miracle cure, but it is one of the most overlooked tools in your natural cramp-fighting toolkit. And it's something you can start using tonight. 2. Boost potassium with a small banana or avocado before bed. There's a reason athletes swear by bananas, and it's not just for their quick energy. For those of us in our golden years, potassium is one of the most critical minerals for muscle health, especially when it comes to preventing those dreadful leg cramps that strike without warning in the dead of night. As we age, potassium levels can decline slowly, especially if we're on diuretics for blood pressure or heart conditions. And when potassium is low, our muscles become far more likely to misfire, contract, and cramp. That's why adding potassium-rich foods, like a small banana or creamy avocado, before bedtime could be the gentle, natural fix your legs have been begging for. Potassium works hand in hand with magnesium and calcium to keep the electrical impulses in your muscles balanced and stable. When any of these minerals are out of sync, your nerves may start sending chaotic signals, and that's when the cramping kicks in. But here's the good news: you don't need to overhaul your entire diet to fix it. Sometimes, all it takes is one small addition at the right time of day to make a real difference. That's where a bedtime banana comes in. It's easy, affordable, and portable. Just peel and eat. One medium banana has around 420 milligrams of potassium, which is about 9% of your daily requirement. It also provides a touch of magnesium and vitamin B6, both of which support muscle recovery and relaxation. Eating it 30 to 60 minutes before bed gives your body time to digest and deliver those nutrients into your bloodstream, right when you need them most, during deep sleep. If bananas aren't your thing, avocados are an equally powerful option. In fact, half of a medium avocado contains about 500 milligrams of potassium, more than a banana. Plus, avocados are loaded with heart-healthy fats and fiber, making them especially good for seniors who may also be managing cholesterol or digestive health. Spread a few slices on whole grain toast, mash it with a squeeze of lemon, or simply eat it with a spoon and a pinch of sea salt. It's satisfying, smooth, and deeply nourishing. Best of all, it doesn't spike your blood sugar, making it an excellent option for those trying to manage diabetes or avoid nighttime sugar crashes. You may be wondering, why focus on potassium at night? The reason is simple. Leg cramps often occur during the REM stage of sleep, when your muscles are most relaxed but also vulnerable to imbalances in mineral levels. By giving your body a slow-burning dose of potassium before bed, you help prevent these imbalances before they start. It's like tucking your muscles in for the night with a little blanket of nutrients, ensuring they stay calm, quiet, and cooperative while you rest. For an extra boost, try pairing your banana or avocado with a small protein or fat source to slow digestion slightly and sustain potassium release through the night. A banana with a tablespoon of almond butter or a slice of avocado on a rice cake with cottage cheese can work wonders. This combo doesn't just provide more nutrients. It helps your body absorb them more effectively, giving you even more cramp-fighting power with each bite. It's also worth noting that potassium plays a key role in balancing fluids in your cells. And fluid balance is crucial for seniors, especially those who may not be drinking enough water during the day. Even mild dehydration can trigger muscle cramps, and potassium helps your cells retain just the right amount of fluid to function smoothly. So, while a banana or avocado might seem like a small thing, it's actually doing a lot of heavy lifting behind the scenes to support your muscles, nerves, and hydration. If you're already eating potassium-rich foods, but still getting cramps, consider when you're eating them. If your last meal is several hours before bed, your body may have already burned through much of that potassium by the time you lay down. That's why timing matters. Giving your body a final mineral-rich snack shortly before bed ensures those nutrients are still circulating while you sleep. And if you're someone who's not a fan of bananas or avocados, don't worry. There are other delicious potassium sources to consider. A few dried apricots, a small serving of sweet potato, or even a cup of coconut water can offer similar benefits. But bananas and avocados stand out because they're easy to prepare, gentle on the stomach, and widely available year-round. One final note, always check with your doctor if you have kidney issues or are on potassium-sparing medications. Too much potassium can be dangerous in those cases. But for most healthy older adults, the majority aren't getting enough potassium from food, and that shortfall can show up as nightly cramps, fatigue, or muscle weakness. So, the next time you're brushing your teeth and getting ready for bed, think about giving your muscles a little bedtime treat. A small banana or half an avocado may seem simple, but it's a powerful way to nourish your body, support muscle function, and help you wake up without pain. Sometimes, it's the quiet, consistent habits that make the biggest difference, and this one is as easy as it is effective. 3. Stay hydrated with an electrolyte-rich herbal drink before sleep. When nighttime cramps strike, they often come without warning, tightening the muscles in your calves, feet, or thighs with a sharp, seizing pain that jolts you awake. And more often than not, the root cause isn't just age or activity. It's hydration. But not just water alone. What your muscles crave is balance. Hydration that's rich in electrolytes, especially magnesium, potassium, and sodium, the trio that helps muscles contract and relax smoothly. That's why sipping an electrolyte-rich herbal drink before bed can be one of the most powerful, natural ways to stop cramps in their tracks and give your body the deep, uninterrupted rest it truly needs. Most people think staying hydrated means guzzling water throughout the day. And while that's important, what truly matters is how well that water is absorbed and used by your cells. Without electrolytes, even the purest water can pass right through without nourishing your muscles. That's where a targeted nighttime drink comes in. A warm, soothing herbal infusion that hydrates you gently, replenishes essential minerals, and calms your nervous system. It's not about drinking more, but drinking smarter. One of the best bedtime beverages for this purpose is an herbal tea blended with magnesium-rich ingredients like chamomile, lemon balm, and a pinch of sea salt or a splash of coconut water. Chamomile isn't just a calming bedtime herb. It contains trace minerals that promote muscle relaxation. Lemon balm helps ease tension and support healthy sleep patterns. And the added touch of unrefined sea salt or a dash of potassium-rich coconut water provides the electrolytes your body needs to prevent cramping during REM sleep. Together, these simple ingredients create a synergistic effect that supports both hydration and nerve-muscle communication. It's like giving your body a warm mineral bath from the inside out. Even better, this kind of drink is gentle on the bladder, especially when sipped slowly about 45 to 60 minutes before bed, so you're less likely to wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. For seniors who already struggle with sleep interruptions, this is a key benefit. You're not flooding your system. You're nourishing it with a small but powerful dose of bioavailable minerals in liquid form, right when your muscles need it most. And because it's herbal and caffeine-free, it won't interfere with melatonin production or your body's natural sleep rhythms. Let's talk about magnesium for a moment. It's one of the most important minerals for preventing cramps. Yet nearly 70% of older adults are deficient, often without even realizing it. Low magnesium levels can lead to restless legs, twitching, and painful spasms. And since the body doesn't store magnesium in large quantities, it needs a steady daily supply, especially in the evening. By incorporating a magnesium-friendly herbal drink into your bedtime routine, you're not only easing cramp risk, you're also supporting better blood pressure, heart rhythm, and stress response. It's a small act that pays off in big ways. You can customize your drink depending on your preferences. For example, a simple recipe might include 1 bag of chamomile tea, steeped in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes, with a teaspoon of raw honey, a pinch of pink Himalayan salt, and a tablespoon of unsweetened coconut water stirred in after the tea cools slightly. This blend is soothing, slightly sweet, and mineral-rich without any artificial additives. You could also add a squeeze of lemon or a few fresh mint leaves if you enjoy a brighter flavor. The warmth of the drink helps your body absorb the minerals more easily, and the gentle herbs relax your muscles and mind, setting the stage for deep sleep. And if you're someone who tends to get dry mouth or wakes up feeling thirsty, this kind of drink helps maintain moisture levels in your body throughout the night. It keeps your muscles hydrated at the cellular level, where it really matters, and that can be the difference between waking up in pain or waking up refreshed. In fact, studies show that even mild dehydration can increase nighttime leg cramps by up to 30%, especially in older adults whose thirst signals aren't as strong. So if you're relying on thirst to tell you when to drink, you may already be behind. One lesser-known tip is to avoid drinking plain water in the last hour before bed if you're prone to frequent urination. Instead, a small volume of concentrated hydration, like this herbal electrolyte drink, can quench your cells without overstimulating your kidneys. It's a smarter approach for nighttime health, and one that many seniors have found life-changing once they make it a habit. Over time, it trains your muscles, nerves, and hydration systems to work together more efficiently. Of course, consistency is key. Drinking this type of tea just once won't undo years of cramping. But when you make it a nightly ritual, the benefits compound. Your mineral stores gradually improve. Your nervous system becomes more balanced, and your body starts to associate the ritual with relaxation, creating a psychological cue that it's time to wind down. It becomes more than a drink. It becomes a signal to your entire system to rest, repair, and release the tension of the day. So, the next time you're getting ready to crawl under the covers, consider skipping the cold glass of water and reaching instead for something warmer, richer, and more targeted. Your muscles don't need more water. They need the right kind of hydration. And with 1 small mug of mineral-packed herbal tea, you can give them exactly that. It's a simple, comforting step that can bring profound relief. And it just might be the key to reclaiming the peaceful, cramp-free sleep your body has been longing for. 4. Eat a magnesium-rich bedtime snack to soothe muscles. There's a quiet secret that many people overlook when trying to prevent nighttime cramps, and it's not hidden in a bottle of supplements or behind a doctor's prescription pad. It's sitting right on the kitchen shelf, natural, delicious, and powerful. We're talking about magnesium-rich bedtime snacks. While most of us associate snacks with comfort or indulgence, when chosen wisely, a small snack before bed can serve as both nourishment and natural medicine, especially when it comes to relaxing overactive muscles and stopping painful night cramps before they start. Magnesium is a mineral that plays a critical role in muscle function, nerve signaling, and the body's ability to regulate calcium, a key factor in muscle contractions. Without enough magnesium, your muscles may spasm uncontrollably, misfire at rest, or simply stay tense when they should be relaxed. For older adults, this imbalance often shows up as tight calves, aching feet, or cramps that strike just as you're drifting off to sleep. The solution isn't necessarily a pill. Instead, it may be as simple and as satisfying as eating the right food at the right time. The key is to choose a snack that's not only rich in magnesium, but also gentle on digestion and supportive of sleep. One excellent option is a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt topped with a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds and sliced banana. This trio creates a perfect storm of benefits. Bananas provide potassium and magnesium. Pumpkin seeds are among the richest plant-based sources of magnesium available, and yogurt contains calcium and protein to stabilize blood sugar overnight. When eaten about 60 to 90 minutes before bed, this combination helps your body settle into sleep while gently replenishing the very minerals your muscles need to stay calm through the night. And because the snack is relatively light, it won't weigh you down or interfere with digestion like a heavier meal might. Another favorite among nutritionists is almond butter on a slice of whole grain toast. Almonds are naturally high in magnesium, and the complex carbs from whole grains help transport tryptophan to the brain, a precursor to melatonin, the sleep hormone. The gentle release of energy from this snack supports stable blood sugar overnight, which is critical for preventing early waking and those jittery muscle twitches that often strike in the middle of the night. This is especially important for seniors, whose blood sugar control can become less stable with age, increasing the risk of nighttime restlessness, cramps, and fatigue the next day. One mistake many people make is eating snacks that are too sugary or salty before bed, like crackers, chips, or sweets, which can actually deplete magnesium and cause fluid imbalances. These snacks spike your insulin, stress your kidneys, and can lead to restless legs or cramps just hours later. Instead, the goal is to choose whole, minimally processed foods that supply not just magnesium, but also other essential nutrients like calcium, potassium, and vitamin B6, which all play supporting roles in muscle function and relaxation. A warm bowl of oatmeal with chopped walnuts and a few dried cherries, for example, offers fiber, magnesium, and natural melatonin all in one comforting bedtime treat. It's worth noting that magnesium doesn't act alone. It works best in harmony with other nutrients, especially calcium and vitamin D. That's why combining foods like yogurt and seeds or nuts and grains creates a more balanced, absorbable dose than magnesium alone. And food-based magnesium is often better tolerated than supplements, especially for those with sensitive digestion or who already take multiple medications. With food, your body absorbs minerals at its own pace, reducing the risk of stomach upset and allowing for a more gradual, sustained benefit. Even better, making this kind of snack a nightly habit can become part of a calming bedtime routine that signals to your body and mind that it's time to rest. Think of it not just as eating, but as nurturing, a simple act of self-care that brings comfort and healing at the same time. Sitting down with a small plate, a warm drink, and 10 quiet minutes to unwind can transform your evenings from restless to restorative. And for older adults who may struggle with stress or irregular sleep, this consistency can become a powerful anchor for better health overall. If you're someone who often skips dinner or eats early in the evening, you may be especially prone to low nighttime mineral levels. By the time you lie down, your blood sugar may have dropped and your muscles may be running on empty. This is when cramps love to strike, right when the body is trying to rest but doesn't have the fuel to maintain balance. A bedtime snack fills in that gap, gently supporting your system until morning. And unlike late-night eating habits that disrupt digestion or lead to weight gain, a small, mineral-rich snack actually supports metabolism by keeping stress hormones like cortisol in check. For those who want to take it a step further, adding a magnesium-boosting drink alongside your snack, such as warm almond milk with cinnamon or a calming chamomile tea with lemon balm, can double the effect. You're not just feeding your muscles, you're nourishing your nervous system. The result? Fewer cramps, fewer wake-ups, and more of the deep, healing sleep your body needs to restore strength, flexibility, and energy for the day ahead. In the end, preventing leg cramps doesn't have to mean complicated regimens or expensive treatments. Sometimes, the most effective solutions are also the simplest. A small bowl of yogurt and seeds, a slice of toast with almond butter, a quiet moment before bed. These aren't just snacks, they're strategies. And when chosen with intention, they can help you wake up pain-free, rested, and ready to enjoy life without the fear of cramps sneaking in during the night. It's a comforting, delicious way to reclaim your nights, and it starts with just one bite. 5. Stretch your calves, hamstrings, and feet the right way before bed. They're the reason why dancers, athletes, and even physical therapists swear by nighttime stretching. But the truth is, you don't have to be any of those things to benefit from a simple pre-bed stretch. In fact, For people over 60, especially those who experience frequent nighttime leg cramps, a brief, consistent stretching routine can be one of the most powerful tools for relief and prevention. The secret isn't just in stretching randomly. It's in targeting the exact muscles that are most likely to seize up in the middle of the night and doing it in a way that sends a calming signal to your entire nervous system. Cramps, especially in the calves, hamstrings, and feet, often stem from shortened or tight muscle fibers that have been sitting too long, walking too hard, or simply reacting to poor circulation. And as we age, our muscles naturally lose some of their elasticity and hydration, making them more prone to cramping. That's why nighttime stretching isn't just a recommendation. It's a form of physical therapy that soothes your body before it rests. Imagine this. You've brushed your teeth, turned down the lights, and slipped into your pajamas. Instead of climbing straight into bed, you pause for just 5 to 10 minutes to give your legs the gift of gentle release. Start with your calves, the number one muscle group responsible for those sharp, stabbing cramps that wake you from deep sleep. Stand facing a wall, place both palms against it, and step one leg back, keeping the heel pressed down and the back knee straight. Feel the stretch run down from your knee to your ankle. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. Don't bounce or strain, just breathe slowly, allowing your muscles to relax with each exhale. This small move tells your calf muscles, it's time to rest now. Next, shift your attention to the hamstrings, which run along the back of your thighs. Tight hamstrings can pull on your knees and calves, indirectly causing cramping lower down the leg. Sit on the edge of your bed or a sturdy chair, straighten one leg in front of you, and gently lean forward from your hips, not your back, until you feel a mild stretch. You're not trying to touch your toes, you're trying to listen to your body. If you feel shaking or sharp discomfort, ease off. Hold for 30 seconds and repeat on the other side. The key here is consistency, not intensity. Over time, this small act of kindness to your legs can pay off in big ways. Finally, don't forget your feet. Most people never think to stretch the small muscles in their arches and toes, yet these are often the first to cramp, especially in older adults. A simple way to release foot tension is to sit with one leg crossed over the other and use your hands to gently pull your toes back toward your shin. You'll feel a stretch across the bottom of your foot and into your Achilles tendon. Another option is to stand on a towel and use your toes to scrunch and release the fabric. These tiny movements improve circulation and help train your feet to stay relaxed, not clenched while you sleep. But stretching does more than loosen muscles. It also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for calm and restoration. As you hold each position and breathe deeply, your heart rate slows, your stress hormones drop, and your brain starts to prepare for sleep. In this way, stretching becomes not just a physical act, but a meditative one. For many seniors, this is the missing link, a simple, non-medical ritual that resets both body and mind at the end of the day. And unlike medications, stretching comes with no side effects, no cost, and no risk of dependency. It's a pure, natural therapy available to everyone. If you live with arthritis or have limited mobility, don't worry. There are gentle modifications for every stretch. Use a towel to support your legs, rest your hands on a chair for balance, or do your routine lying in bed. The most important thing is to listen to your body and stay within a comfortable range. Stretching should never be painful. Instead, it should feel like a slow release, a softening, a letting go of the tension your muscles have held all day. And with regular practice, many people notice not just fewer cramps, but also better sleep, easier mornings, and more energy throughout the day. Experts recommend doing your stretches at the same time every evening, ideally about 15 to 30 minutes before bed. This consistency helps retrain your body's internal clock, signaling that it's time to transition from active movement to rest and recovery. Over time, your muscles become more responsive, more supple, and more resistant to those sudden nighttime spasms. You may even begin to look forward to these few minutes of quiet movement, as they become a soothing ritual of self-care. What surprises many people is how quickly the results can appear. Some report a significant reduction in nighttime cramps within just a few days of starting a stretch routine. Others find that their legs feel lighter, less restless, and more cooperative the following morning. And for older adults who may not get much exercise during the day, this nightly practice can help maintain flexibility and mobility, two critical factors in preserving independence and quality of life as the years go by. In a world that often rushes us through routines, it's easy to dismiss stretching as optional or too simple to matter. But when it comes to stopping nighttime leg cramps, it's one of the most powerful steps you can take. And best of all, it's free, easy, and available to anyone, no matter your age or fitness level. So tonight, before you climb into bed, take just a few minutes to honor your body. Stretch your calves, your hamstrings, your feet. Breathe deeply. Let the tension melt away. In those quiet moments, you're not just preventing pain, you're investing in peaceful sleep, stronger muscles, and a better tomorrow. 6. Try a spoonful of apple cider vinegar in warm water. If you've ever searched for natural remedies to ease nighttime leg cramps, you might have come across apple cider vinegar, ACV, as a popular option. There's a good reason why many older adults swear by it for calming their muscles before bedtime. This simple kitchen staple is not just a tangy flavor enhancer, but also a source of potassium and trace minerals that are vital for healthy muscle function. As we age, our bodies tend to lose essential minerals more easily, and this imbalance can lead to those frustrating leg cramps that wake you up in the middle of the night. Apple cider vinegar offers a gentle, natural way to help restore that mineral balance, which in turn supports proper nerve signaling and muscle relaxation. Studies have shown that minerals like potassium and magnesium play a key role in muscle contraction and nerve impulses. When these minerals are low, muscles become more prone to spasms, causing those sudden, painful cramps. Apple cider vinegar contains potassium, which helps regulate muscle contractions and nerve signals, making it a valuable ally in preventing cramps. To make this work for you, simply take a spoonful of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar and mix it into a small glass of warm water about 30 minutes before bedtime. The warmth helps soothe your body, while the vinegar begins its job balancing electrolytes. The taste might be sharp at first, but many people find it easier to drink when mixed with a little honey or diluted further with more water. This simple nightly ritual can make a surprising difference in how your muscles feel as you drift off to sleep. While apple cider vinegar is generally safe for most people, it's important to note that it's acidic, so it should be diluted to protect your teeth and stomach lining. Also, if you have any chronic digestive issues or are on medications, it's wise to check with your healthcare provider before making ACV a regular part of your routine. Some individuals report mild digestive discomfort when they first start, but this usually subsides as the body adjusts. Another benefit of apple cider vinegar is its potential to reduce inflammation, which is a common factor in muscle cramps. Chronic inflammation can irritate nerves and muscles, making cramps more frequent and intense. By introducing ACV into your nightly regimen, you might help calm this inflammation and support overall muscle health. It's important to remember that apple cider vinegar is not a magic cure, but it can be a helpful part of a larger strategy that includes proper hydration, balanced nutrition, and regular movement. The key to lasting relief from leg cramps is addressing the root causes, and ACV fits well into this approach by supporting mineral balance and reducing inflammation naturally. For best results, pair your ACV habit with other tips like magnesium-rich foods and staying hydrated throughout the day. Together, these strategies can help keep your muscles relaxed and cramp-free at night, improving your sleep quality and energy levels the next day. Many older adults have found that just a simple spoonful of apple cider vinegar mixed with warm water helps them avoid those frustrating middle-of-the-night leg cramps that disrupt rest and cause discomfort. If you're looking for a gentle, natural way to support your muscle health, this is definitely worth a try. Remember, it's about consistency and combining smart nutrition choices with good habits that build a solid foundation for healthy muscles as you age. So tonight, give yourself the gift of this easy, doctor-approved trick and notice how your legs feel in the morning. And if you've tried apple cider vinegar before or have your own bedtime tips, don't forget to share in the comments. We're all learning and growing together on this journey to better health and pain-free nights. 7. Include magnesium-rich foods in your evening meal. Magnesium is one of those unsung heroes in our diet that plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy muscles and preventing those painful nighttime leg cramps that can interrupt your sleep and sap your energy the next day. Many seniors don't realize that a deficiency in magnesium is often a silent contributor to muscle spasms and cramps, particularly in the legs and feet. As the body ages, its ability to absorb and retain magnesium can decline. And this makes it even more important to consciously include magnesium-rich foods in your evening meals to help your muscles relax naturally as you prepare for rest. Magnesium is an essential mineral involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, and it acts as a natural muscle relaxant, helping to regulate muscle contractions and nerve signals. Without enough magnesium, your muscles may become overexcited and prone to sudden cramping. This mineral also helps regulate electrolyte balance alongside potassium and calcium, creating a harmony that keeps your muscles calm and responsive rather than tight and twitchy. Incorporating magnesium-rich foods into your dinner can be a simple, delicious way to nourish your body and guard against those nighttime interruptions caused by cramps. Foods like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, pumpkin seeds, almonds, cashews, black beans, and whole grains such as quinoa and brown rice are excellent sources of magnesium that fit perfectly into a balanced evening meal. Imagine a dinner plate filled with vibrant greens sautéed lightly in olive oil, paired with a serving of wild salmon or roasted chicken, and a side of quinoa sprinkled with toasted pumpkin seeds, each bite contributing to your muscles' health and your overall well-being. For those who enjoy snacks before bedtime, a small handful of raw almonds or a warm cup of magnesium-rich herbal tea, such as chamomile or peppermint, can also support muscle relaxation and soothe the nervous system, setting the stage for restful sleep free from cramping pain. Research supports that boosting magnesium intake can reduce the frequency and severity of leg cramps in older adults, making it a simple dietary tweak with profound benefits. Not only does magnesium help muscles relax, but it also supports bone health, heart rhythm, and energy production, making it a multitasking mineral vital for aging bodies. To maximize absorption of magnesium from foods, it's best to consume them alongside vitamin D and maintain good hydration. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports nutrient transport and muscle function, enhancing the effects of magnesium in your system. Additionally, limiting caffeine and alcohol intake in the evening can prevent dehydration and magnesium loss, allowing your muscles to stay nourished and flexible overnight. While supplements can be helpful in certain cases, food sources remain the gold standard for delivering magnesium along with other complementary nutrients that work synergistically for muscle and overall health. Before starting any supplement, though, it's wise to consult with your healthcare provider, especially if you have kidney issues or take medications that could interact. The goal is always to find a natural, sustainable approach that fits your lifestyle and keeps you feeling your best. By making magnesium-rich foods a regular part of your evening meal, you create a foundation for stronger, more relaxed muscles that resist cramping, improve mobility, and support your independence as you age. It's a small change with big impact, and many seniors report not only fewer leg cramps, but also better sleep quality and less stiffness in the mornings. Remember, these benefits come from consistent, mindful eating habits that nourish your body deeply and holistically. So next time you prepare dinner, think about adding a handful of spinach or a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. It's a simple, tasty step towards saying goodbye to those nighttime leg cramps and waking up refreshed and ready to enjoy your day. Your muscles will thank you, and you'll feel more confident knowing you're taking proactive steps to care for yourself naturally and effectively. If you have your own favorite magnesium-rich recipes or tips, be sure to share them in the comments so we can all learn and support each other on this journey toward pain-free, restful nights and healthier days ahead. 8. Stay hydrated throughout the day to prevent night cramps. Hydration is a cornerstone of good health at any age, but it becomes even more critical as we grow older, especially when it comes to preventing those stubborn and often painful nighttime leg cramps that disrupt sleep and diminish quality of life. Our bodies are made up of approximately 60% water, and this vital fluid plays an indispensable role in keeping muscles supple and nerves functioning properly. When dehydration sets in, muscle cells become less efficient, electrolyte imbalances occur, and the risk of cramps skyrockets. Yet, many seniors overlook the importance of maintaining proper hydration throughout the day, unknowingly setting themselves up for restless nights plagued by sudden, intense muscle contractions. Staying adequately hydrated means more than just drinking water when you're thirsty. It's about creating a consistent habit of fluid intake that supports your body's needs and keeps your muscles relaxed. Even mild dehydration can lead to muscle fatigue and cramping because water helps transport essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which are crucial for muscle contraction and relaxation. When these electrolytes become imbalanced due to insufficient hydration, muscles may contract involuntarily, causing the sharp, debilitating cramps that often strike in the quiet hours of the night. The challenge, however, is that as we age, the body's natural thirst response diminishes, making it easy to forget to drink enough fluids or to underestimate how much water is truly needed. This means seniors must be proactive and intentional about hydration, setting reminders if necessary, and including a variety of hydrating beverages and foods in their daily routine. Drinking water is obviously the best and most direct way to maintain hydration, but it's not the only source. Herbal teas, diluted fruit juices, and broths can also contribute valuable fluids, while many fruits and vegetables such as watermelon, cucumber, oranges, and strawberries provide both water and electrolytes. Incorporating these foods and drinks regularly can help keep your muscles nourished and flexible, reducing the likelihood of cramps. Timing is important too. Spreading your fluid intake evenly throughout the day rather than consuming large amounts all at once can optimize absorption and maintain steady hydration levels. While it might be tempting to reduce fluid intake in the evening to avoid nighttime trips to the bathroom, it's essential to balance this by hydrating well earlier in the day so your body is not running on empty by bedtime. Moreover, the quality of your hydration matters. Avoid excessive caffeine and alcohol consumption, particularly in the afternoon and evening, as both act as diuretics and can contribute to dehydration, exacerbating muscle cramps. Instead, focus on clean, electrolyte-rich fluids that replenish what your body loses naturally. Salt, often villainized in popular culture, actually plays an important role in maintaining hydration balance, especially if you engage in physical activity during the day or sweat excessively. Choosing unprocessed, mineral-rich salts like Himalayan or sea salt can support electrolyte levels without the negative effects associated with heavily processed table salt. If you're active, especially during warmer months, replenishing fluids with balanced electrolyte drinks can be especially helpful. Commercial sports drinks often contain excessive sugars and artificial ingredients, so preparing homemade versions with natural ingredients like coconut water, a pinch of salt, and a splash of fresh lemon juice can be a healthier alternative. Of course, every person's hydration needs are unique, influenced by factors such as body size, activity level, medication, and underlying health conditions. Seniors taking diuretics or other medications should consult with their healthcare providers to tailor their hydration strategy carefully, ensuring it supports overall health while preventing cramps. Beyond physical benefits, staying hydrated can boost energy, improve digestion, and support cognitive function. So it's a habit worth cultivating for multiple reasons. Establishing hydration routines can be simple and enjoyable. Keeping a water bottle at your side during the day, setting alarms or phone reminders, and enjoying flavored waters with fresh herbs or citrus slices can make drinking fluids more appealing and less of a chore. Noticing the color of your urine is a practical way to gauge hydration status. Aim for a light, straw-like color as a sign of good hydration. In summary, consistent and mindful hydration is one of the most effective natural defenses against nighttime leg cramps for seniors. It ensures that muscles receive the fluids and electrolytes necessary to function smoothly and reduces the risk of painful, sudden spasms that can ruin a night's rest. By prioritizing hydration, you're not only preventing cramps, but also nurturing your body's overall vitality, helping you move through your days with greater ease and comfort. This small but powerful habit can transform how you feel at night and during the day, empowering you to maintain independence and enjoy your favorite activities without the fear of sudden pain. As always, if you have experiences or tips about hydration that have helped you or a loved one avoid night cramps, sharing these in the comments can create a supportive community where we all benefit from each other's wisdom and encouragement. Together, we can conquer night cramps and embrace restful nights that fuel vibrant, active days ahead. In conclusion, preventing night cramps is not just about managing occasional discomfort. It's about reclaiming peaceful, restorative sleep and maintaining the freedom to move comfortably every day. By understanding the root causes of cramps and taking simple, effective steps such as staying properly hydrated, balancing electrolytes, incorporating the right foods, and adopting healthy habits, you empower yourself to live a life with less pain and more vitality. Remember, small changes can lead to significant improvements, and consistency is key. Don't let night cramps steal your rest or limit your mobility. Instead, take control now by applying these natural strategies that support muscle health and overall well-being. If you found these tips helpful or have personal experiences to share, please leave a comment below. Your story might inspire others facing similar struggles. Together, we can build a community focused on health, comfort, and joyful living. Make tonight the start of your journey toward cramp-free sleep and renewed energy for all the days ahead.